Hello everybody and welcome to the Binding Isaac episode 16. I'm going to play as Isaac today, and I wanted to go ahead and give a quick little warning. I am processing episode 15 as I record this, so it is on the tip of my tongue and I may spoil it some. Always expect those spoilers if you are watching a little bit in advance for whatever reason. It doesn't bother me if you do, but if you do, fair warning, you could get spoiled. So, speaking of that, we got an epic fetus run going, and it was awesome. I believe that's our third win in a row, which is great. I don't think I've ever gotten a win streak at all, to be honest. Beyond one. So having one at all now is kind of neat. I kind of doubt we'll keep it up. Pretty cool to have, though. So we went the completely wrong way, kind of wasted a reroll potentially. Oh well, not a huge deal. Book of Sin. This is a random pickup every 6 rooms, I believe. It's not a great item. We'll pick it up and use it once though. See if we get a soul heart or something. Got another pill. Might as well try these pills out and see if we. Well, bad guess. I'm gonna hold on to this one in case it's a bad guess. Let's reroll this. Ouija board. Ouija board. We'll give us spectral tears. For passive, it's okay. And we're not going to get any other rerolls anyways, so, let's roll with it. And we have enough health lying around the floor here to justify this, I believe. And we know where the secret room is now, so we'll probably check that shit out. Net profit of nil to go in there to the other room. Wow, a lot of money. Is this enough money to go to shop? It absolutely is. 17 cents. Very happy to see that. Always great if you can go to these early shops because they're guaranteed to not have burrito in them. And that is fantastic. Unfortunately, we will not be able to re-roll it if it is something kind of bad, but it's not. It is the compass. Compass is a great item. Shows you the icon rooms without revealing the exact path to get to them. So it's pretty great. You'll see what I mean on the next floor if it's not Curse of Darkness, and now that I said that, it will probably be Curse of Darkness, because that is just how this game likes to roll sometimes. I'm, of course, just being silly and superstitious. Let us move on here. Famine. Just normal famine. Hoping I can get him to charge here. Well, a little bit higher on that charge would have been welcomed. I'm pretty happy with how this run has gone so far. Getting a compass that early is very nice. Means we'll be able to somewhat more efficiently utilize that D6. And hopefully we won't end up dropping it quite as early as we did in the last game. I do like to try and break the game in a variety of ways. That's one of the main goals of this series. And so any run where I decide to drop the D6 early on kind of avoids that. Didn't really get to use the D6 very much at all in that run, which, we still won. Just got lucky, I guess. Alright, so, famine fight going reasonably well, taking a little bit of damage. Not a humongous problem, though. We are going to get a cube of meat here, which will fill up one of our 3 orbital slots, blocking incoming damage. Yep, would have been nice right there. Yeah, and does contact damage. Not a whole lot of contact damage, but enough to be worth it if you decide to take that risk. And that last point of damage was completely unnecessary, but took it anyways. Let's move on. Need to get a key. Ideally, we get some keys and some money. Let's head to the right here first, see if we can make good use of this D6 or not. It's unclear to me at this point if we're going to be able to. Well, that is not ideal. We're in a risky position right now. If we die right now, I will do another run. I know I recently talked about the circumstances in which I would restart a run, and this is definitely one of those. But hopefully we won't. I don't want to die, by any means. But we do. Unfortunately, we did not get a We did not get a key. I don't really feel comfortable going to the boss room at this stage. To be honest, I feel it's fairly likely I would die. Very possible I could die in this room as well. Getting a little bit of lag here. Possibly from the processing, but this room is also a little bit cramped, so, This is the first time I've tried to record a video while processing another one, so we may have some technical difficulties. Do not really want to take the tick. It may save our lives, I don't know. If we get Mom's purse, I'll probably pick it up. I don't really want to forfeit the ability to go to the chest so soon, though. I feel like that would be a pity. Alright. Key, thank you. Finally a key. Alright. So no need to go to the shop just yet. Let us head here and see if we need to get some rerolls going on. I want to try and shoot this poop. Certainly not going to shoot all the poop and fire, I imagine, because it's just a pain in the ass to do with Spectral Tears. And here we get the deck of cards. I'm going to use it once. Get the Hierophant, which is very, very welcomed. Go ahead and friends to the end, okay. Actually thought I had the card, but I didn't. Gonna re-roll it. Range up. Interesting. Interesting. I like range, I do. I don't know if I want to take that though. Range is fairly weak as far as item room passives go, I would say. It's a pretty good boss room item, I would think, in my opinion, but let's try and earn 2 charges here and then go do the boss, so we can potentially get a devil room, or just a deal room. I suppose we are definitely valid to get an inked room. So crack these open, not worth it, but you never know with cursed rooms, and I like to go to cursed rooms. I think it is a good idea most of the time. Hopefully up here we can find some combat. We did. Hopefully we don't take damage though. We have a champion here, so potential to earn something. Bombs, very welcomed. I will look for this zero. I suspect it's right here. I hope it's right here. And I hope it will give us at least 7 cents. It's not right there, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't really know where it's gonna be either, so let us move on. I actually should have known it was right there because I just went into that cursed room. We are gonna be fighting. What is this guy's name? Crap, I don't remember. It's the Gemini ripoff, basically. And need to try and avoid taking damage here. It's kind of an ideal situation. Yeah, I don't remember his name, which is kind of silly. Wire coat hanger, definitely gonna take that. It is a substantial speed, or tears up, so our tears fire faster, which is awesome. Now, do we want to take this or risk a space bar item? I think I want to take this. I would prefer to get a different passive, but at the same time, I don't know if that's going to happen. Very possible we'll just get a crappy space bar item. I don't want that. Library! Okay, let's try and make our way to that library. Earn ourselves some keys. Thank you. Now, we will be able to go into that item room fairly quickly. We're wasting a couple charges here. Would have preferred if this was Crystal Labyrinth. Always do when it comes to libraries, but if we find another library later on in the game, we will be able to abuse it some. And to clarify, if you roll all of the books out of the library pool, it will turn into a double item room, which is amazing. Makes the D6, gives them even more reason to love the D6, basically. Now the temptation is to try and avoid picking up those books because double item room is pretty much better than any book. Mr. Mega is an amazing item. No, not amazing, but 5 bombs, and bombs that hit quite hard as well. I think it's a good pickup. I legitimately do, and I want to re-roll this library, so getting a little bit of slowdown here, a little bit of frame issues, and I apologize for that. The processing proving to be a little more detrimental than I was hoping for, but not to the point it's unplayable, I suspect, but at the same time it is unideal. I may try and avoid doing this in the future. I don't really want to stop this run just yet. Oh my god, we need a key. Partially because I suspect the processing will be done before the video is over, so that'll be nice. Keepers. Okay, greed heads, avarice, whatever you want to call them. I think they're keepers, but you know, people call them a variety of things. Greed heads, most notably, because you know they are heads that look like greed. Conveniently, they look like greed's head, in fact. So, want to get a key. If these guys drop a key, I will be very pleased. Cursed Skull is actually more detrimental than useful, so I'm not going to take it at all. Key here. Key would be good. Probably not really going to get to reroll those too much. Very tempting to reroll the Ankh here, but I will. Well, that was to be expected. I can go to the shop though, so if something's on sale, it's a candle. Like the candle. It doesn't look like we're gonna get a whole lot more rerolls, unfortunately. I am gonna crack open the library though, just so we can get whatever is in there out of the table. Kind of want to reroll the secret room a little bit more than the library if we get another, if we get a choice in the matter. Book of Revelations. We'll go ahead and pop that for a Soul Heart, and Book of Belial. Just gonna set it down. Both very good items. Book of Revelations means we will probably find ourselves fighting Pestilence here. Book of Belial would give us +2 damage every 3 rooms. A very, very good item. But like I said, I would prefer to start utilizing the library glitch if possible. Since we have already found a library, I would say it's not out of the question. Just depends if we get lucky or not, I suppose. No way to guarantee a library to my knowledge. Doesn't really follow a particular pattern. Okay, Blue Baby Soul, just gonna bounce around the room, shoot at stuff. It's not too bad. Let's hope there's a combat room, and it is. Okay, so it looks like we will get another reroll potential here. Possibly for the deal room, possibly for the boss item, possibly for that secret room. Tempting to reroll the library, but I think I want to reroll the secret room. Okay, Headless Horseman, interesting. Gonna give us the pony. The pony's a pretty solid item, and there is a very good exploit you can do with it. It makes it just broken. Alright. This framiness is getting a little silly. So I think I'm going to pause the video after this fight, after this floor, let's say. And then I will return after that. I'm taking a lot of damage. Hopefully I don't die. Very possible now, actually. So I need to try and kill one of these guys. Okay. Should be doing enough. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is pause the video. Maybe several minutes in total time, but it should be about a second of time in the actual video. Because this framiness is not the type of standard I want to be offering you good people. So, I don't want to take the pony, but I don't want to take Bob's head either, so yeah, let's re-roll that shit. It costs us a bomb, that's no big deal though. Again, after this I'm gonna pause for just a moment on your time. The 1-up, jeez. Mom, I don't want to come back to life. No, I don't really like the 1-up personally. It could be good, you know, I don't know what kind of a run this is gonna be. But at the same time, could have been a much better item. So I'm gonna pause the video for a few minutes in all likelihood. It should end up being about a second of your time. And I'll be back as soon as the episode 15 is done processing. Again, apologies. And we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Pony. Don't really want the pony, do we? No. Yeah, so I'm starting the upload on episode 15. It should arrive on the 11th. As it should. And yeah, looks like the frames have gotten better since I've stopped processing. And I think this is going to be the last video I record for today. I like to have a backlog of 1 or 2 videos, just because it means I can make videos at a little bit more of a leisurely pace. I don't necessarily have to make them every single day. I enjoy making them, don't get me wrong, but it's nice, you know, to have a backlog, pretty much, is what it comes down to. So we could go into this golden chest. Probably not going to. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's unlikely that's gonna happen. This room is fucking terrifying. Excuse the language, but Jesus. Looks are a little deceiving though, apparently. So, pills, bad gas, and an unknown health up. Yeah, we'll definitely take health up. It's awesome. Very good to see health up in the rotation. So how's this run going? This run is going okay. We have nothing game defining at this stage. Not that that's terrible. It's not like we're ridiculously far into the game and have nothing. Lard. I see very little reason not to take it. It's 2 health up and a speed down, so you know, gonna take that. And all these health ups are making the 1-up substantially better. Just how it goes, basically. More health you have, the better 1-up is. The less you rely on soul hearts, the more you rely on heart containers, the more you want to get that 1-up. I'd love to go to the shop, but we need a key, so you know, it's not necessarily in the card. We also need some money, and there's a chance greed is going to be. Actually, there's not, because we have a normal mini boss here somewhere over to this side here, apparently. Yeah, need about 6 cents and a key, and then the shop will definitely be on the table. No library here, unfortunately, so we're not going to get to use our earnings just yet. This room scares me a little bit. Spectral Tears should make it somewhat more manageable, but still a little scary. I'm trying to bob and weave here, but my low damage is making it kind of hard. Okay. Yeah, I got hit. Okay. Now, we should be through the hardest part of this now. All these guys being clumped together is a little scary. I need to not take damage, because then I would die. I mean, I wouldn't actually die, because I got the 1-up. But I don't want to have to do that room again. We're going to go try this mini-boss out. It's Pride. He can just kill us right now if he wants to. Doesn't look like he's going to, which is convenient. Just want to try and get to this room without dying. Apparently there's a heart lying around here somewhere. Anarchist Cookbook is not very good. Gonna re-roll that. No problem, peep. Not that great either. Now, why have we not picked up this heart? Is it blocked off or something? I would assume it is. That would be my best guess. Yeah, it is blocked off, but at the same time, I'd rather not spend my 1-up just yet if I can't help it. So, and obviously being at half a heart is a fairly risky situation. Let's check this spot for the secret room. It is the secret room. It's Dad's key. Want to re-roll that. Should have picked it up and set it back down. Not a humongous deal though. Okay, trying to kill myself on this room. Open that up. Alright, 2 soul hearts. Very welcome. Got a lot of stuff to re-roll. I don't even know which one I want to re-roll, to be honest. Tempting to go for the secret room first, because there's always a chance we'll get another fetus item or raw liver or something. Spider bite would be good. Health is very welcomed. Alright, this room should be reasonably easy. We have decent range, decent tiers. Don't necessarily want another fetus item. I don't. I mean, I would be hard pressed. I would be lying if I said I was going to reroll it. But so it looks like we're going to get 1 more reroll here. So I think our best course of action is to go ahead and do the boss and see if we get a deal room. Not impossible. Okay, hollow should not be a humongous problem. A good bomb here will make it very easy. Keep in mind though, we don't have much kick power, so it's going to be quite difficult to land that bomb. So that wasn't a particularly good bomb anyway, but at the same time, yeah, that could have been better. Oh well. I'm taking more damage here than I want by trying to use these bombs, so I'm just gonna take this easy. It's not very hard to dodge in this room because it's very open. There's no rocks or anything. So, I've done a horrible thing, created a monstrosity. I think I've already made that joke before, but at the same time, all right. Box is good. Let's take it. Try to get away from that. Yeah, I want this. Flat penny gives me a 50% chance every time I pick up something. Every time I pick up a penny to get a key. Health up. Okay, so that was well worth it. What is this? Hangman. Interesting. Hangman's probably better than bad guess. We have 7 hearts. Very interested in spending some hearts. Okay, Krampus. Krampus will give us a lump of coal. I don't. I'm always kind of unsure if I want to give the full technical explanation of what the lump of coal does. Get 0.14 damage every frame it's on the screen. There are 30 frames per second in Isaac, and it lasts up to 150 frames, doing upwards of 21 bonus damage. Of course, that is never going to happen, but it will. It is basically, you know, a damage up, so it's a pretty good item. You can re-roll it and try and get another Devil Room item, but at the same time, the odds of you getting something that's actually straight up better lump of coal is not super great. So it's a risk you can totally take if you want to, but not one I usually take. I think lump of coal is a fine item, and lump of coal is one of the main reasons to not take shot speed up, because it just reduces the damage. That's bad. So, and I also have plenty of good reasons to save rerolls. Anywho, what do we have down here? We have Peep down here. We have the Peep Eye thing. I don't know what it's called. Peeper, probably. Yeah, the Peeper. It's gonna bounce around. I don't know if it gives us bonus damage. I know it changes the color of your tears. I'm not sure if it gives bonus damage though. I really don't know. Some debate about that, I suspect. Let's go ahead and bomb this open. Reroll Dad's key. Want to pick it up first, of course. Can I use it in here to any effect? No. Okay, raw liver. Exactly what I asked for. Well, yeah, basically. 2 health up and a small range down, not a huge one. Interesting to note, because there aren't very many range downs in the game. We have a humongous amount of health now, so 1 up is becoming more and more appealing. Honestly, if we get lucky with pills, very good chance we will go over the 12 limit. You can't have more than 12 health. You can bank additional health, and I'm talking just about red hearts here. Let's not get confused. I'm talking, yeah. So you can bank additional health to spend on dealer rooms and stuff, but it won't take damage. So, but that is not how soul hearts work, though. You can have more than. You can have soul hearts off the screen and they totally take damage and work just fine. Yeah. So, I'm gonna head on to the next floor. I'm very happy with how this floor went, to be honest. We have a silly amount of health now. Library here. A lot of good stuff here. Let's go to the item room first. We do have a key. So we need, ideally, 2 more keys. That's ideal. So we can go to the shop, potentially. I don't know if we want to go to the shop. Maybe greed in there. But I'm going to go anyways. What is this? Friends still in. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it. Keep the hangman around in case it gives me something nice. Odd mushroom large. Don't want to reroll that. It's a small damage up and a health up. It's a pretty good item. Okay, there is a mini boss here, so we definitely want to go to the shop if possible. I don't really know how to get to the library. So we may end up wasting some charges here, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I forgot we have Flat Penny. Flat Penny is kind of amazing. We're going to have a ridiculous amount of keys. Curved Horn, such a good trinket. It really is a great trinket. It's +2 damage. I kind of want to keep Flat Penny for now, just so I can try to get some keys masked. Don't really need a huge amount of damage in here. Yeah, getting cornered a little bit. That's really bad play. Super bad play. But we are kind of ridiculously tanky right now, so it's really bad play, but at the same time, it's not that bad. Or, I mean, it was bad, but it's not the end of the world. Could use some bombs. Mr. Mega, I don't know if you noticed, but on Krampus it did a ton of damage. So, if we can get a nice supply of bombs, it would easily replace our damage concerns, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. So let's re-roll this. Start getting the library system racked out here. No need to keep Book of Shadows around at this stage. We're going to start heading towards the shop. It's not going to be greed, because it looks like greed is in the secret room. So we may go fight him to get a little bit of money if we need some. Just, you know, a definite possibility. This room scares me a little. Actually, pretty good room to pop Hangman in, I would say. I suspect I would take damage in this room if I did not have the ability to fly. Alright, so getting a good amount of keys. Again, very tempting to take that curved one. Forgot I can't fly anymore. 7-cent ladder is probably gonna pay for itself. Can go in here immediately. Bomb? Can't complain about how that went. Yeah, so we're gonna try and get as many rerolls here as possible to get that the library turned into a double item room. So that would be fantastic. This room scares me somewhat. Peeper did a good amount of damage though. One more room here, same room even, just a different angle. We're doing fairly good damage now. We've gotten a lot of small damage ups. So we've got a nice amount of damage working. I'm very interested in this run right now, I have to say. I would have preferred Mom's Purse on here because I would love to take the Curved Horn with me and just keep the flat penny for now. It's still tempting to take the Curved Horn because we will be able to go to the shop on the next floor because greed is on this floor. So we are in double item room territory. Very tempting to take Celtic Cross. I don't want to take Teleport, so I want to pick that up, set it down. Celtic Cross, pretty good item. I'm going to think about it while I earn the next set of charges. What Celtic Cross does is it gives you a 35% chance every time you take damage to get a 7-second invincibility shield. It's quite good. And with our crazy amount of health going on right now, it would actually very likely proc once or twice throughout our health pool, which is very appealing to me. Okay, I don't like this room at all, especially not from that angle. It's pretty scary. That's all the damage we're going to take, though. I'm not going to complain. So these guys basically pickpocket a single cent from you and drop the rest of it. So that's actually pretty good if you have one of these penny trinkets. Because as you can see, you take damage, but you earn a ridiculous amount of keys. So now I'm definitely going to drop the flat penny and grab the curved horn. I don't know if we'll be able to keep it, though, going forward. Let's go down here. It looks like we're probably only going to get one more reroll, so we need to decide what we're going to do with that. What I think I'm going to do right now is just kind of waste this one and move forward, go do the boss, and then decide what I'm going to do. If we get a deal room or not. I mean, there's a lot of things that could change what I want to reroll. I most likely want to reroll the library more than I want to reroll a boss item, but a deal room could be interesting. So we're gonna get the second cube meat here, which will give us, it will still be an orbital. We won't get another orbital, but it'll be still an orbital, and it will shoot with us too. It's very good. One of the best orbitals in the game, in my opinion. Tied for #1, actually. War here, just normal war, so nothing to really be concerned about, in my opinion. And no reason to use a reroll on him anyways, because we just get another cube of meat. I mean, we wouldn't get another one, it would just reroll back into a cube of meat. So taking damage there was pretty bad, and it has realistically reduced our chance of getting a deal room rather substantially. So that sucks. And I'm a little bit slow here, so that scares me a little. Not too slow, I think. Okay. Well, yeah, taking a little bit of damage here, unfortunately. Didn't earn a deal room, which doesn't surprise me a great deal. I'm very tempted to just take the Celtic Cross because I think it's honestly a decent item. I sort of want to go fight greed as well. Is there an easy way to get into that? I'm gonna say no, but if I do this maybe? Well, it worked. Okay. Worked just fine, actually. Yeah, let's go fight greed and see what happens there. I think if I played that right, I maybe could have gotten another reroll, but, you know, whatever. Gonna get more keys, in all likelihood, yeah. Losing money, making keys. Well, that sucked. One disadvantage to Spectral Tears is you're very difficult to kick those bombs around. Got a quarter. Don't really want to reroll the quarter. Could reset the boss and do them a few more times, but I don't think that is worth it. Well, it's probably worth it, but I'm not gonna do it. Keys everywhere. Gonna take the quarter. This quarter's decent. I mean, it's a little bit late for it to be awesome, but it's okay. We have enough keys now. We can probably justify opening basically everything we come across, and so I want to grab this curved horn. +2 damage is more interesting to me now at this stage. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now, unfortunately, we will have to give it up if we do not collect Mom's Purse the next. I don't know if Mom's Purse would be the best, absolute best shot pick for us, but it would definitely be one of the best. So I'm going to take Celtic Cross. Reroll this, get PhD. This gives you some health restoration and makes it. You identify pills, and all pills are neutral or good, so it's a pretty good item actually. And it means I'm going to go buy the pill in the shop as well. And I can grab this heart. What do we got? Unknown. It doesn't identify them instantly. It's a chance every frame. Tears up. Very happy to see that. It's a little bit of a DPS increase. I'm going to take a sip of coffee while we walk back here. I'm very happy with the combination of Celtic Cross and PhD. I think it's a fine combination to get. Both items are fairly good in their own right. Not necessarily game-changing, but at the same time, fairly good. So we've got two very solid pills in the rotation, by the way. Tears up and health up. Very happy to see that. Love to get some more pills, because they've been quite generous, and we have no more negative ones, if we had any negative ones to begin with. And another library. Oh, this could be good. This could be really good. Where do we go, though? How do we make the most use out of our D6? That is the question of the night. Looks like we're gonna have to waste it a little bit, no matter where we head. So that kind of sucks. Damage is quite fine right now, I have to say. Partially thanks to that curved horn. Interesting. We do need some sustainability. I want to throw that out there. We don't have a lot of way to regenerate health. So that sucks a little bit. Alright. This room scares me a tiny bit. Alright, made it through it. So we're gonna waste one, nope, more than one, unfortunately. We're gonna head to the shop. Cannot be greed. So that's nice. And I may re-roll it. Treasure map, I don't think I can justify re-rolling that. It just makes navigation such a simple thing. Such a good item. When paired with compass. Like, both of them by themselves are quite good. I would say the compass is slightly better, but when paired together, just ridiculously good. So, library. Stigmata. I cannot pass it up. I really can't. Now, do we want homing bombs? The homing aspect, not a big deal necessarily, but the extra 5 bombs would be useful. I say we re-roll it. Well, another 5 bomb item, so. If I'm not going to take homing bombs, I'm probably not going to take Bob's Curse either. But it looks like we're going to be in an interesting position to go straight to the item room and have a perfect number of charges if we don't find a non-combat room in the way, so that's nice. Means we're going to be able to make a decision here, potentially. Which I like. And I definitely want to play that arcade some. Okay, that damage was probably not totally necessary. This room's a tiny bit scary. Not too much, though. Not really scary at all, I guess. Hello. Yeah. Bomb. So, down here. Again, this room is... Well, I ended up taking damage. Something. Probably one of the enemies, if I had to be honest. I want this less. I want that, and I mean, I want Bob's Curse more than I want Shoop da Whoops, so that is kind of an obvious choice, I suppose. I want to go into here just because we have a silly amount of health. then we might as well be risky. And again, still have the 1-up, so alright, let's head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Let's play Judgment Sum here. Did the little diagonal trick there. It's pretty easy to do, I assure you. That's when I mess it up, I'm sure. 50% off. That's literally useless. I should pick it up, but probably. I mean, I would love to re-roll it, but it's unlikely we're gonna get that chance. So, you know, I should probably pick it up. Empress card gives us Horror Babylon effect for a room. Hey, hey. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go to this challenge, but depends how much health we can rack up in the arcade and such. Yeah, taking kind of a silly amount of damage in here. Don't really need skeleton key. I think we have enough keys to get through the game. Don't necessarily need anything that challenge room is gonna offer me. I feel like I should pick this up, even though it's gonna mess greed farming up in the future. Probably shouldn't have picked it up actually. Oh well. That damage was bad. So we're gonna reroll Shoop to Whoop after this room, and hopefully we get a passive, and hopefully it's halfway decent. Now, what did we get coin purse on this run, or was that the last run? What I would like to see Mom drop is Mom's coin purse. That would be good. Would be real good, and I need to stop taking damage on that. Hey. Reroll. Mom's pad. Actually got good use of this in the last run, but I don't really want it right now. We're not gonna get into the reroll, so that's just gonna live there. Bob's Curse is gonna be our pickup, I suspect. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason not to take it. And again, I don't want to go back through there anyways, because apparently I'm just gonna keep taking damage on that, because I'm bad at moving quickly. Let's play these a bunch. Expecting to not get very much. Hopefully we end up being able to play the Blood Donation Machine, because what the other effect of PhD that I failed to mention was that you get 2 to 4 cents from every play of the Blood Donation Machine instead of like 1 to 2. I think it doubles it basically. I think it doubles the range, which is cool. I'm gonna need to get some excess health though, which not impossible, just a little unlikely with the amount of health we have right now. Well, maybe not. And again, 35% chance to earn that invincibility, so, you know, a lot of potential. Another Empress card. Let's do this one more time. Okay, keys, I guess would be welcome, not a huge problem. Keys, probably not going to be humongously useful. Again, hopefully we get that Celtic Cross invincibility. That would be ideal. Okay. Alright, no Celtic Cross invincibility. Did get the IV back, which is just another money printer, potentially. Don't need more health though. I would take Soul Hearts as well. Yeah. I don't know. We don't have a lot of great reasons to stay here, but I would like to get some more health, so you know. Okay. There's that. I wish we had luck foot. What is this? The Joker. Actually, pretty good to pop on this floor because, well, it would take us to the deal room. The deal room is appealing to me. Ah, the Bible. The Bible gives you flying once every 6 rooms and kills Mom and Mom's heart if you use it on them. Wish I could have re-rolled it, but alas. Can't say I was expecting to get a Joker card. Let us move on. We're going to take Bob's Curse. Not a terrible item. Not a terrible item at all. 5 bombs, very useful. Have we been to the seed room? Because if we haven't, I feel like we should go. I know it's getting a little bit tedious, but at the same time, you know, we have a good amount of bombs now, so no money either, so it doesn't look like I've been. I probably would have come in this way if I had. Pretty strong bombs now, I have to say. Yeah, well, that's... Could have blown that up, but what's the point? Let us move on. I'm just gonna go fight Mom now, I think. Not too much left for us to do. I could be risky and try to use that IV bag some more. I don't really want to do that though, so... now I have to make the decision if I want the Polaroid or not. Now we need the Polaroid if we want to go to the chest, which I would say we do. But at the same time, giving up the curved horn is going to be a fairly large decrease to our net damage. Sorry if the commentary gets a little wacky here. I'm trying to focus on this. It's quite fast, as you can tell. Red Mom is not too hard. Probably easier than other versions of Mom, but you do have to pay pretty much constant attention. You have to be very diligent with your dodging. You don't get any annoying ads or anything, but you do have constant foot spam. Health up, so we are 12 hearts now. Let us take the Polaroid. I'm gonna miss the curved horn, but I feel like this is probably the most interesting decision. Nothing else. Okay, Cursed Labyrinth, no library, unfortunately, so we are just gonna head on towards the boss room. It is a long trek. Lack of library is a little disappointing, but not surprising per se. I was kind of hoping for a library, to say the least, but it's not in the cards. Not a great thing to hope for, because it's fairly unlikely it will happen. Right. Not sure how that one thing died immediately. That was kind of strange. 2 pills, bad gas, whatever. And what is this? No idea. PhD will identify it soon enough. Look up. Cool. Look up is not terrible. Will give us some more consumables at the end of rooms. One will. We don't want any more lookups though, because they won't really do much unless we get tough love, but that seems unlikely at this point. Unless we get another Polaroid, which is not impossible. Well, this is a real bad situation to get yourself stuck in. Playing card. Just randomly stuck there. I'm okay with it. Alright, want to take the heart. What is this? 2 diamonds. Give us 2 cents right now. Doubles your money, or gives you 2 cents. Whatever. Whichever one is more useful. No reason to push it right now. I could justify trying to go to the secret room, but I don't really want to, so... What we could use is more bombs. I know I mentioned that earlier, but we do have fairly strong bombs now. They do poison damage and they do a lot of base damage as well, so... You're gonna want to use them if possible. But at the same time, can't use too many of them. Definitely gonna use them on Mom's heart, or try. Have to be a little bit cautious because Ouija board is gonna make it so we kick them all around. Gonna try and diagonal this. Tears up. Well worth it if I can avoid the damage. Okay. DPS increase. Not sure how close we are to the tears cap. Probably quite close now, if not already there. So that's cool. Tears up is always fun. Potential reason to not go to Isaac though. We don't have 3 orbitals. We're shooting very fast and not very hard. And that is always a little bit scary against Isaac. Actually pretty terrifying to be completely honest. We need to think about that actually, because I'm not really keen on fighting Isaac in the exact current state we are in. And I wish I had kind of thought about this before, but it doesn't matter because we're fighting the blue. You know, we could die here, I guess. Hopefully we don't, but well, it's a real asshole. So one time I kick a bomb when I don't really need to. Thanks, game. Spectral Shields is a little bit trolly. Range up. I mean, yes. Okay. Let's go find Mom. Probably gonna live, if I had to guess. Okay, just gonna take some damage right off the bat, try and make me look like a fool. Yeah. Worst bomb. Did nothing at all. Alright, so I'm unsure about this run at this stage, I have to say. I think it could be good. I'm just kind of playing not well, and I think we should probably go to Satan, to be honest. I wish I had thought about this before so I could have kept the curved horn. But it's very, very difficult to do Isaac when shooting very fast and for very little. I'm sure it's possible to do if you're a good player, but, you know. I think I have decent strategy, but my actual play probably isn't adequate to deal with that bullet hell. Because it's going to be a lot of retaliatory strikes, and that is a problem for me. I can still die here, though, so we need to pay attention to that. Bomb phase is hardly guaranteed to be easy. Yeah, so I think we're going to go to Satan. It'll be fun, you know. Don't go to Satan too often. I realize it kind of seems like I'm cheapening it out, but I think it is the right decision, personally. Not a bad run. Could probably do Isaac. It would just be very difficult. Very, very difficult. Much more difficult than I care to handle. Personally. So, might as well play this a few times. And like I said, we don't get to go here very often. Because I prefer to go to the chest. Because it is, you know, a more difficult and perhaps rewarding experience. But, you know, if we get a Satan win, that's going to feel good too. So, either way, I'm happy. Let us pop this over here. Okay. Got a fly buzzing around me. It's a little annoying. What happened to our Empress cards? Didn't we have a bunch of Empress cards at some point? Did I leave them behind somewhere? Certainly don't remember using them. We will likely die at some point, but I suspect we can beat Satan with 12 health, so... Again, we still have that 1-up rolling for us, and it's an amazing state right now, because we get 12 health, which is pretty good. Alright, so need to try and not die on this room, though, because it's almost done, and that would be a waste of time. But Hopeless Knights are kind of dickholes, to be a little bit French about it. Okay, I gotta... Fuck! That's not what I wanted at all. Let's try and cheese this room a little. Or just pop bombs that do nothing at all for me. Okay, let's just get out of there, because that room's a real dick. Got two of my least favorite enemies. Hopeless Knights and Kamikaze Leeches. Not fun at all. War here and deciding not to do anything. Completely different from the other room, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm gonna try and avoid taking damage. I'm gonna try and go into the Satan fight with a nice 12 health. I guess I deal. Jesus, not this room again. This room is not fun. Not fun. Ah, man, it's tempting to just bomb out of here, but I sort of want some bombs for Satan, so. This room is just not my cup of tea. Yeah, that was silly damage to take, though. I can't blame that all on the room. That was definitely my fault. Actually, I mean, you know, everything. Every way I've taken damage so far is my fault, but. Hey. Just, low damage, high speed, not so great for that room. Okay, these rooms, though. Game's trying to make it up to me, apparently. Cool with that. Okay, half a heart, actually pretty welcome. Got that polar invincibility back, so. Oh my god. Like my worst nightmare. It's a never-ending stream of Hopeless Knights. I don't see how I can avoid taking damage in here. I mean, I'm doing okay right now, but eventually my ability to run this crazy-ass matrix is gonna fail. Oh my god. I enjoyed these enemies a lot more before they updated the AI. Used to have some kind of... I mean, I guess it still has a pattern, but it's much, much faster at going through the pattern, I guess. And I don't find it as rewarding to beat them, because the pattern is just so fast that it's kind of unpredictable. It's not really unpredictable, it's just, you know, close. Alright, so this should be doable in theory. Let's try and count this out. 1, 2, 3. Please work. God damn it, every time. I always mess up the timing there. Yeah, and apparently I'm a little bit too slow. That was a waste of a bomb. Can't really be wasting bombs. I always mess up the timing there right at the beginning. Partially just because I don't come here enough, I guess. Please work. Yep. Wow, 2 wasted bombs already. It was a shame. Hey! These guys are too fast for me. Alright, so this is probably going to end up being the hardest part. We need to actually try and survive through this, apparently. Somehow we are just slow enough to take damage. I don't really understand how that happened. I thought we were at pretty much base speed. I know we got to speed down at some point, but I thought we got to speed up too, so I don't know. It's weird. I'm going to take more damage and more damage. This is not going well at all. Probably not looking too good, is it? I'm going to try and make this happen, but, you know, no promises. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we're going to make it to the 3rd phase, but getting to the 3rd phase on half a heart, I don't know. Do got to deal with leeches, which scares the shit out of me. And if you just keep moving, a lot of times you'll be fine, but sometimes you won't be. Ah, damn. And here I thought I was going to pull it together at the end, bring it together in the clutch. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Sorry about that, you guys. That was a good run. I had a lot of fun with it. But that looks like it ends our win streak. Got to 3, and that is it. So, I'll have to try and beat that someday, I suppose. Maybe not anytime soon, but you never know. Yeah, I think the decision to go to Satan was correct. I think my play was pretty bad, though. And I think I got a little bit overly negative in the end there, which is not good. You gotta have a, you know, I don't want to sound too hippie here, but you have to have a positive attitude. It's very helpful. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. It helps me out a lot. It lets more people watch my videos and all that jazz. So, thank you for watching. Peace, everybody. Have a great Monday.